feel like that's safe a little more though. Yeah, we're getting them.
Alright, bro. For those who don't know who you are, can you explain them, like your background, you know, your upbringing a little bit, what you involved in as far as music, and we'll get into other stuff later.
Bet, well, my name is Qmoney Mr.Abg. I'm an independent artist. I'm saying I'm from North Carolina, 252. Ministry's not industry, man. Came a long way, like I'm really from like the sticks, the bottom, like born in Janesville, North Carolina. Well, born in Wilmington, North Carolina, but raised in Janesville. Then I moved to Farmville, North Carolina, like my 10th grade year. Stayed there for like 2 years. I got kicked out 12th grade year. Feel what I'm saying? So it's like been back and forth to Rocky Mount, Greenville, Janesville, like all my life, that type. And I also had a chance to like travel around the world, go to like Jamaica, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, Florida. I ain't been to Miami yet. I want to go to Miami. I ain't been to Las Vegas, Colorado. I ain't been to Colorado, Denver. I got a lot of places I need to go. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of places on my resume as well. Like I'm multifaceted based off the places that I've been, the knowledge that I've obtained going those places, and the experiences that I've endured along my journey and my path. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. So kind of break down like your mindset having had those experiences as you know grew up. Talk about like the effect it's had on like your mindset as like a person and just the way like you live your lifestyle and like your mindset and like your perception with like your life and the people that's involved with you.
Well, really, man, to be honest, like coming up, in my opinion, I had a great childhood. Like playing outside, staying up late nights, chilling like all your cousins, all your brothers, staying at your grandparents' house, like that type vibe. Family, like a unity, love. You know what I'm saying? Like I came about that. Now don't get me wrong, there was some incidents that happened in my childhood, but for the most part, in my opinion, I had a pretty decent childhood. You know, I didn't start like experiencing like real life things, like real like trouble and stuff like that until I got older and I started making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Based off of misunderstanding and being misguided and just like not really having like people that be in your life and like tell you like how to really handle situations. So you make a lot of mistakes when you don't know how to handle certain situations. You're gonna do what you feel is best in that moment, and you might be under the influence, peer pressure, surroundings, environment. A lot of that take, you know what I'm saying? So coming up, you just learning. I was trying to find myself. I got into, I wouldn't say a lot of trouble, but I'd say some serious trouble that has still affected my lifestyle to this day. It still affect like my choices and my decision making. And it's always like a black cloud hanging over my head. But I try not to let that define me in a negative way. I try to let it define me in a positive way. Like it's my strength. It makes my story better. It's my pain. It's my passion. So to really answer your question, I had a good childhood. It's just like everybody, I'm sure, they go through things in their childhood, whether good or bad. Some traumatic, some was just a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I had some traumatic events, I'm not gonna lie, but a lot of stuff happened when I got older and I jumped off the porch and really got out on my own.
Facts. So like, I hear you talk about it a lot in your music. You know, you had that sense of, it sounds like you got a sense of urgency, like a message behind what you're saying. It comes with a sense of urgency.
Right.
Is that I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with like you said, your experiences and the heaviness of like the traumatic experiences you dealt with in your life. But is your music like just based on your story, or is it based on like stories of people like that you might have been influenced by, like maybe in the streets, or is it 100% you? Is it a little bit of everything? Like, trying to get into that.
Alright, so the music that I recently been making is like, it's me. It's a gumbo of everything I felt, thoughts that I thought, mistakes that I've made, betrayal, crosses, the ups, the downs, like the things that I've been through. Get what I'm saying? Like, my music is a reflection of life. I'm giving you my opinion, my perspective, my journey. But I'm also like, my life and my story is so relatable to the point that so many people are living and feeling and thinking the same way that I do. So it makes people like really gravitate towards my music, is because I don't hold nothing back. I'm gonna really let you know like how I feel, how I was thinking, where I fucked up at, why I should have did this, why I shouldn't have did that. I'm not just gonna glorify it and give you the glitz and the glamour. I'm not gonna dress it up to make it look real for you. I'm gonna give you the pure, raw, uncut, take it like it is, because this is what it is. You can sugarcoat it all you want to, but I never been Willy Wonka type. Like, I never been like that type to sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna give it to you how it is. Not gonna lie to you. That's how I been. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I understand that people want to be entertained. I understand that people want to listen to something or see something to escape from reality. But at the same time, my music and my visuals is more like, and what I preach and what I practice is to inspire, is to motivate. You know what I'm saying? Push through that depression. Push through them negative thoughts. Get what I'm saying? Push through all them grievances. You gotta push through that, because we all gonna die one day. And we never know like when that's gonna be. We just know one day. So it's like, if I know I'm gonna die one day, I might as well like go out with a bang. I might as well stand for something. I might as well really live for something. If I'm gonna die, I want to be remembered for something like, okay, he stood on this, he went out like a G. Cause we all gonna go out. It's all about how you gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna leave behind for your loved ones. What legacy are you really gonna create and leave behind? So that's really like where my mindset and where my music is like heading, where I'm pushing my sound. It's a whole sound, like it's a whole feeling, it's a whole mindset, it's a whole thought process. It's the streets, like it's really what's going on. It ain't that bubble gum, it ain't that commercial. It's like, it's that pure, no cut on it. It's like, it's that pure.
So talk about one of the hardest days that you had to go through before you really started taking the music serious. Because I hear that a lot with artists like who rap about the streets. Is that turning point? Like, it's either the streets or the music. You can't joke about. You try, but you can't do it forever. So like, just talk about like one of the hardest days, you know, when you going through that.
A lot of people may not be familiar, but I dropped a mixtape like when I was first start like rapping, learning everything, how to record myself, recorded in my closet. Like, I just knew I had talent, I knew I had a gift, and I loved it so much. Like 50 Cent and Lil Wayne and artists like that like made me fall in love with like music. And also I got a musical background because a lot of my family members, especially my uncle, like put me up on game when I was real young about like music. This artist, how hip hop started, who, you know what I'm saying, like really broke it down to me and gave me the science of the game. Like, so I got a mixture of old school and new school with me as well. So I try to incorporate everything to keep that real hip hop stuff alive, and also like incorporate what's going on in this era, how we really living now. Get what I'm saying? Pay homage to them and show respect, because they opening up doors for for me to be able to do what I'm doing now. But I gotta tell my story of what in my era and how I'm living and how I view things. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm doing with my story.
Okay, so how old are you? How old are you?
I just recently turned 30 years old.
Okay, so what's your opinion being in this industry as long as you have, like really starting to buzz like you are, like at this point? What is your opinions on the whole fake it till you make it, or trying to get ahead quicker instead of like maturing your sound, maturing your fan base like you have? Like your videos, your music, your content, it's been out there, but it's been maturing over the years. You finally starting to get the recognition of being a real artist like right now, and I mean better late than never. And you at a good age to where you're able to tap into the young market and the older market. So it's just like, what's your opinion on that? Do you try to get ahead as quick as you want to, just fake it till you make it, or just stay genuine like you have from day one and just really build it up organically? What do you think is better for an artist?
Well, I'll say I can never say like what's better for another person or another artist, because we done seen there's really like no set formula for like being successful or making it big or on a certain level. It's just like everybody has their own path. Everybody can't be Drake. Everybody can't be P. Diddy. But they can be their own Drake and their own P. Diddy on their own level. You get what I'm saying? So it's like what may work for this person may not work for the next person. You know what I'm saying? This person might got gimmicks and he willing to do certain stuff that's gonna shoot him to the top faster. This person, like myself, may stand on certain morals and principles and values and really got a message to impact the people and uplift the people. It may take him longer because he's gonna receive more backlash. He may be blackballed. He may, you know what I'm saying? He may not get radio play because the type of message he's promoting is against a certain agenda. So it all depends on like the artist or the person or what level they on and what they're trying to do with their career. Me, I'm independent. So anything I put out, whatever I get back, that comes straight to me. So if I put $1 out and $2 come back, and they come straight to me and my team. You get what I'm saying? I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than to get millions with snakes and fakes. That's just me though. I can't knock what nobody else do. I just know what path that I choose to take and that I'm going to take. The morals and principles I stand on. So to really answer your question, like it all depends on the artist, the situation, and what they're willing to do. How far they're willing to go to get some money, get some publicity, some note, whatever the case may be. All depends on how they, but I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't really go against what I believe in just to get some followers or get some listeners, because I'm really living everything I say, bro. Like I'm really living this. This is no cap. This is not no put together. This is not no media marketing or label talk. Like this is all me. Organic, like it or not. I'm flawed just like everybody else. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this interview as a regular person. I don't even look at myself as like a rapper or artist. Like I'm just trying to tell my story and motivate and inspire the like masses, bro. Cause like people out here that's really like struggling, bro. Really like going through it. Done been through the same. Like I've been through the same stuff. So it's like I'm really a testimony. Like for example, if you check my Facebook story or you check my Instagram or you check my videos or listen to my music, you will see like I lost people. You know what I'm saying? I caught charges. I did prison time. I been to the county. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I can speak on certain stuff, and certain people that has been through that gonna understand me. They gonna relate to me on a different level versus somebody telling you that he never been to jail. So how he gonna tell you anything about jail? You're not gonna listen to him. But I've been through all that. Homeless, shooting at people. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure. People trying to get you to gang bang, become a gang member. Fights, riots, prison, shoot, like, bro, like, funerals. You get, like, bro, like, I really lived it, bro. So it's like, it's a difference, bro. A lot of people, like, haven't been through it. So it's like, the things they're telling you, you can tell that you ain't been through that. You ain't really, like, bro, that's why my music is different from a lot of artists. I really live it.